Hello SpaceWatchers, I'm Hamad, the editor-in-chief of SpaceWatch.Global, and this is a new episode of Café Radio, your radio channel dedicated to emerging trends and live conferences in the space sector. This episode is produced in collaboration with Es'hailSat, Qatar satellite company, and is an update on the company's latest achievements in a conversation with Mr. Hamad, Vice President of Commercial at Es'hailSat. Enjoy your listening. Hello Space Watchers and welcome back to another episode of Café Radio. Today's guest is Mr. Hamad Al-Mannai, the Vice President at Commercial at Es'hailSat, Qatar satellite company. Mr. Hamad, it's a pleasure to be here with you. How are you doing?
Pleasure to be with you also, and thank you for hosting me actually in this discussion.
Thank you very much. So obviously when we speak here about Es'hailSat, we are discussing about a satellite company, we are discussing about Qatar, but I think it will be much better and more interesting if you give us a sort of vision of the founding. How did the story of Es'hailSat started in 2010? What was its origin? What was its vision behind it?
Great. Okay. I think it's important to mention that it was an idea of His Highness the Emir Father to start a satellite company, or to establish, to provide Qatar with independent satellite capabilities, actually, and aim to zero broadcast business and government in MENA region. So, and to contribute also in Qatar National Vision 2030. So, Qatar National Vision actually 2030 is designed and moving Qatar from carbon-based to, let's say, to technology-based economy. And the Es'hailSat is playing a key part of this vision. One more thing which is important to mention, actually, that Qatar has a strategic geographical location, especially for connectivity, which can connect different continents. And I can see that, okay, it can connect between Middle East, Europe, Asia, Africa. So this is a very good location, actually, also.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. The story of the company is relatively recent, let's say, compared to other maybe historical companies, but it was founded in 2010. So maybe you can explain us which were the milestones that the company achieved from 2010 to 2023. It's been like 23 years of journey. So what brought you here today?
Okay, let's divide it in, let's say, two milestones. So we will say the early years, which is between 2010 and 2015. And then we will say the growth years, which is from 2016 onwards, actually, until date. So if I will talk about the early years, Es'hailOne launched in 2013 and was in operation 2014. And at that time, actually, Al Jazeera channel and BN joined actually in 2014. So where the satellite was in operation. The good thing also in 2014, actually, Es'hailSat won the satellite operator of the year in 2014 as an award. In 2015, Es'hailSat signed a contract or an agreement with Ooredoo, which is the national, let's say, telco in Qatar. However, they are global now. We signed an agreement actually for a VSAT services with them actually in 2015. If I will come to the growth years from 2016 onward, also Es'hailSat won the satellite operator of the year as award in 2016, 2017. We entered in a partnership agreement with them. In 2018, I think, in 2017. And also in 2018, so Es'hailSat launched the second satellite to expand their KU and to have, let's say, there were a demand actually from different customers, so we need to expand our capacity. We launched Es'hailSat in 2018 from Cape Canaveral in the position of 26 east, where Es'hailOne in 25.5, which is the same neighborhood. In 2019, actually, we opened our teleport, which is, let's say, 60 kilometers on the north side from Doha, the capital. it's about 50,000 square meter, where we can have a lot of services actually from this teleport as value-added services. We added a lot of channels, and this year, actually in 2023, actually we roll out our layout services, and we introduced the DSNG services.
Thank you very much. You mentioned the growing years, the growth years, and you gave me a brief explanation how the company evolved from 2010 to the vision to 2023. When we speak about growth plans, what is the vision of the company for the medium term? What are your medium term and maybe long term objectives for the future?
Okay, so if we will say the medium term objectives actually is to enhance our teleport by adding new value-added services. Also, we want to focus on mobility market like maritime, energy, and telcos. So this is for the mid-term as an objectives. For the long term, actually, so for sure, we want to be a global satellite service provider. And for sure, we want to become as a key satellite service infrastructure provider for all Qatari entities. And also to support, as I mentioned from beginning, so to support Qatar National Vision 2030.
So when we speak about Qatar, it's obviously a very interesting geographical location. So everybody in the world is following the development of the space economy in the Middle East. And you mentioned the strategic position of Doha, etc. It is true, however, that you do also have competitors. Es'hailSat is not the only satellite company in Qatar or in the Middle East. We have ArabSat, we have EutelsSat, we have Yahsat. So there is competition. So what is Es'hailSat advantage?
Okay, so we have a strategic geographical, or we are positioned in a strategic geographical area, Doha, which will provide connectivity between Europe, Middle East, and Africa and Asia. And so we are located in a hotspot, which is our orbital location 26.6, 25.5, and 26, which give us an advantage to have, which will give us advantage actually that maybe a lot of channels want to be in this hotspot. This is about the DTH. Additional to that, we can say, so as a differentiator between others, so we have our own satellites, we have our own teleport, where we can provide, let's say, a turnkey solution for the end users, providing that we have a lot of value-added service. And also, so we have a lot of partnership with a lot of companies that we can go beyond MENA region also when it comes to connectivity and these things. When it comes to teleport, if I want to be focused on teleport, so it's a well-designed facility and availability scalability for future. And our availability actually in that teleport is 99.98. So I can see that we are not just a satellite operator. We are a service provider at the same time. So we can provide a lot of services.
Which is also the natural evolution of satellite company, try to move from tool makers to service operators to provide a broader spectrum of portfolios for the clients. Thank you, Hamad. What are the latest news then when it comes to Es'hailSat? What are you guys working on? Which are the latest developments that you are foreseeing in the company?
Okay, the good thing actually, so we just awarded for Satellite Service Provider of the Year in 2023.
Congratulations.
Thank you for a Broadcast Middle East award. And actually this year we added a lot of channels. So as an examples, we have Bidaya, Salam, Majan TV, Dralla, and Summer. We have also different telco contracts or agreements, for example, one with Viasat, with GDI, Fleet Broadband, and with QNXs as a VSAT services. We have a lot also partnership with Axis, with TMC, and with a lot of multiple channel partners actually to go beyond MENA region. And for the product, so I mentioned before, so we just roll out actually our layout for media services. And also for occasional use, we have the DSNG service.
Fantastic. Congratulations for the awards. Anything else you would like to add, Hamad?
Nothing in my mind now. So I'm happy actually to have this conversation with you.
Thank you very much. It was lovely. And I'm looking forward to hear the new developments and the new progresses of Es'hailSat and in general from the Qatar region, which is very interesting for us. Thank you very much for being here with us, and I wish you a fantastic week.
You too. Thanks.
If you want to keep the pulse of the space industry, please visit our website at www.SpaceWatch.Global. Subscribe to our newsletters, and of course, don't forget to become a Space Watcher. I'm Emma Gatti, Editor-in-Chief of SpaceWatch.Global, your independent perspective on space. See you next time. Ciao!